Right, okay, you can see that I've taken a line going from that corner up to that point over there. That 77 is going straight up over here. Make sure that you are not trying to measure 77 along a line like that. It's 77 straight up. Okay, the next point over here, they say is 50 going up to that point over there. So I'm going to measure that 50. Measure 50, come in over here, measure that off, and I can now draw a line going off at that 50 millimeters straight up. Okay. Once I've got that, I need to then go off at a 60-degree angle, going up there. Okay. That is actually a 30-degree angle if I use my drawing board like that, and I'm going to take a line going off there. And then this should be a 45-degree angle going up to the top over there. All right. If it's not, there's something wrong with your drawing. All right. So just check that out. There's your 45-degree over there. And we can then join these lines going from that point up to there and from that point down to there. Right, once I've got that, the next thing is to label these. What I would suggest is label the base of this thing with numbers, label the top part with letters. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to go number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And then I'm going to go A, B, C, and D. All right? It just helps understanding where you're going with this thing. Right, I then need to look at what lines I've got as true length lines. And the way that I do that is I look for the point views. I've got 1 and 4. 1 and 4, that is a point view, therefore I've got a true length over there. A is going to be over there, B and C, and B and D over there, B and D over there, and C up at the top over here. I have got 2 and 3 over there. That's a point view. Okay, so I've got a true length there, true length there. That line is parallel, so 1, 2 is parallel, therefore I've got a true length there. 4 and 3 is parallel, so I've got a true length there. These lines over here, watch out, these are not true lengths. The reason being is that these lines are all not they're not point views, they're not parallel or anything to the XY axis, and neither are these. So be very careful, we do not have point views or parallel lines. So what I need to do now is to draw my little graph story that we've got used to doing. I'm going to just draw a little construction line coming across over there and a construction line going up over here. And I'm now going to measure off these heights over here. All right. Note this height over here going up to where C is. Going to pop that up over here. Hopefully you can see that. Yes, you can. All right. So there is point C. I'm going to label that point over C over there. That's number C. Number B and D, I'm going to put that onto the graph over here. There is point B and D, and A over here, I'm going to pop that onto the graph. There is A over there. There is A over there. So I've got my C, my B and D, and my A point. All right? And now I can start looking and seeing what they've asked you to do. You'll see that they've given us another little line over here going from there to there, and we've got point A at the top here, and I'm going to put a little point down over here. I'm going to call that number 5 over there. All right, so A going to 5, that would be the same as this AB line over here. Right, A to 5. Do I have a true length of A5? If I look over here, I have got a parallel line. That A5 line is parallel, therefore A5, I just need to label that point over there. A5 over here is a true length, and I can take that straight off my drawing. So I'm going to take that line A5 over there, go to A over here, and I can draw a little arc over there, and they're telling me that I should go straight down over here, from there to there. There is my A at the top and my 5 down at the bottom, not a B over there. All right? Okay, it then says that I need to move around in this direction, so I'm going to move from 5 to 1 over here. Do I have a true length of 5, 1? Do I have a true length of 5, 1? Yes, I do. You can see 5 going to 1. That's a point view. Therefore, I have a true length going from 5 to 1 over there. Take that measurement over there, and I can draw a little arc going over here. Nice little arc over there. Anywhere along that line would be a true length from 5 to 1. Anywhere along there. Okay, I need to find whereabouts on that. Now, the way that I need to do that, I need to find this length from A to 1. Do I have a true length of A1? This line and that line, neither of them are parallel, so I need to take that and I need to put it onto this graph. The way that I do that is I'm going to take this length over here from A to 1, from that top view, take it to the graph over here, mark it off over there, and I now have my A over there that we put in earlier going down to 1 over there. That length over there, I can now take a true length distance off my graph. I go to A over here, and I'm going to mark that off on there, finding my 1 at that point over there. So I can label that as 1 over there. Once I've got that, well, I can then draw a line going from 5 to 1, and I can do a line going from A to 1. Right, the next distance that I need is going to be from A to B over here. A to B, do I have a true length distance of A to B? You'll see that that line and that line, neither of them are true lengths. Okay, so this is a bit of a problem over here. A to B, what is the distance between A and B over here? I want you just to look at this idea. I'm going to draw a little line coming across over there. I'm going to go up to where my A is over here. All right. And I'm going to then measure this distance over here from A to B. I'm going to place that over there. And you'll see that I've got that same distance up here. Can you see that distance from A to B? That distance over there is on my graph already. Therefore, I have a true length distance over here from A to B on my little graph. I can now take that distance from A to B, and I go to A over here, and I'm going to draw a little arc coming along there. Anywhere along that arc is the true length distance between A and B. But where is B on that arc? How do I find that? Well, I need to find this true length distance between 1 and B. Okay, I've got 1 down there. I need that true length distance. Do I have a true length distance? No, I don't, because that is not parallel, and that is not parallel. So I need to take this distance over here from my top view over here, from 1 to B. I'm going to come over here, mark that off, and what do I have? I have a 0.1 down at the bottom going up to B over there. Right, let's just get my colored pencil there. There it is, 1 to B, okay, 1 to B over there. I can now take that off my graph over here, and I can say, all right, there is 1 at the bottom there. This must be B up at the top over here. B. I can now draw in a line going from A to B, and from 1 to B. 1 to B. Right. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is to find this distance from 1 to 2. That is a true length distance because that is parallel over there. So I take this distance, 1 to 2. I've got 1 over here. I do an arc along there. Any line going out to that arc is a true length distance to 2. I need to find where 2 is. So I need to find this true length distance from B going down to 2. Do I have a true length distance of B to 2? No, that is not parallel. That is not parallel. So I take this distance from B to 2 over here. I come up to my graph over there. I mark that off. And I now have a true length distance from B to 2. That is that distance over there. Take that. Come in over here to B and mark that off. There is my point 2 over there. And I can now draw in a line going from 1 to 2. And from B to 2. Right, once I've done that, my next thing is to go from B to C. Do I have a true length distance? No, I don't. B to C over there, B to C over there. Neither of those are parallel, so I need to come over here and I say, all right, I need to take a little line coming across over here. Okay, that distance that I've got between B and C over here, you can see that's that distance over there. And I can now take this length over here from B to C off here, B to C off there, pop it onto the graph, pop it onto the graph over here. There we go. B going out there, and I now have a true length distance that I can take off this graph from there to there. And I can now take this distance, B to C over there. I go over here to where B is, and I draw a little arc. Anywhere from there to that arc is a true length distance of B to C. I now need a true length distance of 2 to C. I don't have a true length distance because that's not parallel, nor is that, so I need to figure that out. I'm going to take this distance from C to 2 over here. I place it down over here, and I now need to take a line going from that point over there up to C. There is that distance going from C to 2. I now take that distance off here with my pair of compasses. That distance over there from C to 2. Okay, go to where 2 is over here, and I can now arc off where C would be on this thing. There is C. I can now draw in a line going from B to C over here, and I can draw in a line going from 2 to C over here. Right, once I've got that, the next thing is to go from 2 to 3. I have a true length distance of 2 to 3 because I've got a point view over there. So 2 to 3, come in over here, and I can draw in an arc from 2. Anywhere to that arc is a true length distance of 2 to 3. What do I need? I need a true length distance from C to where 3 is. Do I have a true length distance, C to 3? No, because neither of those are true length distances, so I need to take this distance over here, go over here. This is 3 down at the bottom, 3 down at the bottom, and I need to take that off to where C is over there. So my true length distance is from C coming down to where 3 is over there. I take that, I pop that onto the graph over there, and I have a line going from 2 to 3 at that intersection over there, and a line going from C to 3 over here. Right, label that as 3. There is 3 over there, and I've got C at the top. Right, the next distance that I need is, it's going to be basically the same distances that I had previously. If you look at this, I've got A to B, I've got B to C, C to D is going to be the same as BC over here. Do I have a true length distance of BC? Yes, I do. I've already got that distance over here. There is a true length distance of BC, and we know that that's going to be the same as DC over there. Okay, so I'm going to go to C over here, and I'm going to make a little arc. Anywhere between C and that arc is going to be the same as, that's going to be the true length distance between C and D. What do I need? I need a true length distance of 3 to D. Do I have a true length distance that looks the same as that? Let's just have a look. I'm going to take this, 3 to D over there, go over here, mark that off. That would be 3 down at the bottom, going up to D, so the true length distance would be the same as B going down to 2 over there. Okay, so do I have a B2 over here? Yes, I do. There is B2 over there. Come in over here. All right, go to 3 over there, and I'm going to arc off. No, that did not make any sense at all. Yes, it did. Perfect, sorry. There is D over there. Okay. Right, I can now come in over here, drawing a line going from C to D. Okay, and I've got a line going from 3 to D. Okay, once I've got that, I now need to basically reciprocate whatever I've got on this side on the other side. You can see there's a I could almost draw a line going through here. Whatever I've got on this side is going to be reciprocated on the other side of this thing. So what I can do now is I can take these distances over here from 1 to 2, okay? That is going to be reciprocated on that side. So I take 1 to 2 over here. I go over here, and I'm going to draw a little arc over there. Right? Once I've got that, you can see I've got B coming down to 1 over there. Go across over here, mark that off. And I can now draw in a line going from there to there. I have got a line length going from B to A over here. I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to draw a little arc going across there. Okay, I've got a line length from 1 to A over there. I'm going to come in over here, mark that off, and I can draw a little arc, a little line coming down over there. There to there. And I need this last little triangle thing over here. I've got this true length distance of 1 to 5 over there, which is going to be the same as 4 to 5 on my drawing. There I go. Mark that off over there. And I need this true length distance of 8 to 5 over there. Mark that over there. And you will see that I have got a symmetrical thing going around like that. And that is the quick and easy way of doing this thing. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. I need this last line over here. D going down to that point 4 over there. Okay, D going down to point 4 over there. So that would be 4 over there. And that would be 5 over there. Going right back to A. There we go. So there's all the points A, B, C, D going back to A. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, going back to 5.